Welcome back to the show. Our next guest understands what it's like to, be young and hungry, I guess, because he was sipping his water and said, wait a second, you ripped these off from Boston Pizza.
They gave them to us. Actor Dustin Milligan is joining us now. How are you?
I'm very well. Kind of happy that you guys have admitted to stealing these glasses.
Yeah, well.
It's a nice relaxed atmosphere here. I see that you guys are casual
about... We don't have a huge budget on this show.
About thievery and things like crime, Did you go through a scrambling young actor phase, a starving actor phase, and have cutlery from BC Ferries?
Oh, my word, yes.
Like
I used to eat, well, first of all, my first apartment here in Vancouver, in Kitsilano, up on 4th, was this tiny, basically it was a foyer of a large character house that they had just turned into an apartment. My only sink was my bathroom sink. And I didn't have any, no stove, no kitchen or anything. It was just a hot plate on which I made constantly macaroni and cheese and tuna.
Did you put the
I was
tuna
bulking
in
up because I need that
cheese?
protein, you know what I'm saying?
Did you mix it in?
I did, which was a mistake. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
it tasted terrible.
Not a fan.
But you needed the protein.
I needed that protein.
This is how you know that someone's doing something that they love, though, right? I mean, you moved from Yellowknife down to Vancouver. You're willing to starve and eat macaroni and cheese with tuna, which is a horrible combination.
Yeah, well, and then you move to Hollywood and you realize that actually everybody's starving themselves just for the beauty factor. So I mean, it's like a great launching thing.
So it was just training, really.
Yeah, more than anything. Yeah.
So how are you liking living in Los Angeles?
I love it. I mean, again, growing up in Yellowknife, it was my dream to be an actor living in LA, and now it's actually happening. So it's pretty incredible.
Is the dream everything you thought it would be?
At times it is. Moments like this,
You're like, hey, I'm on that show where they steal glasses from a pizza joint.
This is big for me, guys.
This is big for us, too.
This is your second time on the show, man. You are really living the dream now.
Now, last time you were here, we were talking about a movie called Gunless. You guys were up for a few Leos on the weekend. How was the party?
The Leos, it was an amazing experience. I mean, it's always nice to be surrounded by, your close peers, your mentors, everyone that literally supports your career and has continued to support your career. Yeah. Gunless won Best Picture.
That's amazing.
As it should. It was a great movie.
Yeah, no, and it was really quite exciting. Sort of the last award of the evening to. I mean, I didn't go up and accept, but...
you could have stormed the stage.
I should have.
Like Kanye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I'll let you finish. How much fun is it, though, when you go to things like that? Because it is kind of like a reunion, right? When you go back there, because you guys all go and you work on different productions, do everything else, but then you get back in that same room and you see everybody and everyone's got great stories.
Well, it's nice, too, because a lot of the actors are in L.A. working, and there's a lot of back and forth that happens. So it's cool when you get to see each other in L.A. and then to come back and kind of have this, all right, now we're in Canada, let's get drunk,
The rules are different here.
Who was the drunkest?
Oh, Fiona.
I don't know. To be honest, my table was fairly dry. But
of course.
Yeah, of course. Responsible young man.
Well behaved.
Well, and I think of the
cast I was loading up on all the macaroni and tuna.
When I think of the table that would have Gunless and Repeaters cast on it, I think boring.
Yeah, it was a real yawn fest. I'm not going to lie to you. No, it was good. I mean, everybody had a good time, and everyone, being Canadian, was very polite, respectful, honoring the tradition of the Leo celebrating each other, celebrating the industry. It was nice.
Okay, we want to talk about your movie that's coming out in September. It is called Shark Night 3D.
That's right. 3 dimensions.
3 dimensions of shark attacks. Tell us about this movie.
It is an exciting, sexy. I'm supposed to say sexy all the time.
Sexy.
Well, I saw the trailer, and there's lots of girls in bikinis.
Yeah, everybody in this is sexy.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Including the shark.
Compliment received.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, wow, look at that.
So let me get this straight. There's a shark in the lake.
That was just exhilarating. Is there? I don't want to no spoilers here, but a shark is not accurate. Several sharks.
Oh, you're kidding.
A plethora of sharks. It's sexy. It's fun. It's exciting. It's in 3 dimensions, as I mentioned. You'll be terrified. You'll probably poop your pants.
Just a little bit,
3D.
In 3D, yeah. There'll be 3 dimensions of stink.
Did you have to, because you're in a bathing suit for most of this movie.
Can you
so
just,
What is this?
What is this?
That's working out.
Oh.
Yeah, or I could have done this.
I got news for you. You need to see a trainer if that's what you think.
Can we talk about the fact that you just referred to what men wear when they swim as a bathing suit?
Well, no, he was in a bathing
Men
suit.
wear
most of
board
the-
shorts.
So, this is an important question.
Go.
You looked very buff.
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
No, it was a lot of work. I'm usually just a pretty scrawny dude. So it was something that I knew I had to bulk up for. But I mean, I was underwater for a lot of the shoots. I mean, we were like breathing on scuba rigs and like swimming around underwater.
How hard is it to do that?
It was
you have
really
to do take
scary.
after take after take.
Well, but the thing is, like, we did one take where I kind of messed up and I choked and I got scared. It was the first shot of all the underwater stuff. And then when I went to the surface and gasped and got my air back, I looked around and everybody was looking at me like, "What was this kid?
What's up with this kid?"
From Yellowknife,
wait a second.
you can't swim.
So after that, it was much easier, and I kind of.
You're not wearing scuba gear. They just have stuff underneath the water. And
There's a whole crew underwater. We had this huge, like 8-foot deep, like swimming pool sized tank where we could lower some of the practical sharks in. Like a couple of those sharks were practical, and they were like swimming around.
Practical meaning mechanical?
It's not
Meaning it
3D.
wasn't a-
Yeah, it's a real shark. They put real shark teeth in their mouths, which I thought was unnecessary and rather dangerous. And that's just it, is that you're underwater and you're just sitting there waiting for the director to call action underwater.
And then you just go.
move the scuba rig away, and then you swim
terrifying.
around,
So,
and then you. Yeah.
no mask, no anything else. You're just sitting there with the scuba rig and hopefully.
Well, because
plugging
if you
your
have the
nose.
mask on for too long, you got this red mark on your.
Really?
Right? It's all about this.
That's a trippy way to act. I mean,
It's all about faith.
don't
And
forget
this.
about this. You can't forget about that.
all about that. Yeah.
Have you ever been one of those people who's scared to swim in lakes?
Of course, and I
Lakes
think
are the
everybody
worst.
is. I think, and that's what's so cool about Shark Night 3D is that it takes place in a saltwater lake, which that exists. That is a real
I had
thing.
to verify that
Yeah,
before we
that does
started.
exist. And so these sharks they get in this lake, and I mean that's kind of what it's about, right? The fear of the unknown. When
Everybody's
you
got that
don't know
fear.
what's and that's what we prey on in this film.
Like a shark.
Successfully, I think, yeah.
I really enjoy it when movies cause me to not want to do a whole activity like swimming for an entire summer. So thank you. For
Well,
that.
you won't want to miss
Appreciate
it. Shark Night 3D is what we're talking about. Comes out September 2nd?
September 2nd.
Excellent stuff. Thank you
Nice.
so much. Nice
Thank
to
you
see
very
you.
much, guys. Thanks.
He looks great in this film.
In a bathing suit, you said.
In a bathing suit. In his swimwear. What would you
Trunks.
call it? Trunks?
Trunks.
Trunks.
Men don't wear a bathing suit. Women
Really?
do.
Oh, I always call it a bathing suit. I've never called it trunks.
You don't bathe in it though, which is you
No.
go swimming
Yeah.
in it.
I mean, it's either
So
bathing
swimsuit.
suit or Speedo, but either way.
Either way, everyone else is in trouble.
Absolutely. We're going to
go.
take a quick break, of course.